around you. Look around you. Just look around you. Have you worked out what it is we're looking for? Correct. Carbon. This program, Carbon, can be found in Chapter 6 of your textbook, which accompanies this series. Please ensure that you have your copybook at hand, as you will be asked to take down notes from the screen at various points throughout the program. Carbon is the element that forms the chemical basis of all life on planet Earth, and some life on Mars. Carbon is derived from carbon dioxide. There's a highly scientific process by which the carbon dioxide is distilled. However, for our purposes, common thrice are used to produce our carbonic materials. If a 2-6 is rolled, the product is distilled water. Waste not, want not. The rag is no longer needed. If a 7-10 is rolled, we get carbon. When an 11 is rolled, you still get carbon, but there is also a byproduct known as flash carbons. These are more commonly referred to as toots. Write that down. A 12 has never been rolled. We don't know what would happen if we rolled it. Once carbon has been made, it must be kept in very isolated, temperature-controlled environments. Raw carbon is very unstable. It is an alkali metal, and explodes when it comes into contact with water. That is why we never roll 2 pairs of dice at the same time. If we were to roll, for instance, a 3 and a 10, we would obtain both carbon and water, which would violently react. Experiment 1. An experiment was carried out to determine if carbon can conduct electricity. We've connected a choice selection of carbon to the electrical system powering our television viewing machine. It is also connected to a game video entertainment system. Now, we will flip the switch to see if carbon can really conduct electricity. Oh, something's happening. So, can carbon conduct electricity? Yes. Write that down in your copybook now. For now, we will turn off the system. Carbon has many applications. It is used as a barbecuous agent to cook hamburgers during celebratory occasions. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Safety first. This is Jamie Norris, the DSE Carbon Monitoring Project Officer. Jamie studies the effects of fire on trees. Write that down. As the age-old saying goes, where there's carbon, there's fire. Experiment 2. Due to our previous experiment's results indicating that carbon can indeed power the game video entertainment system, our next experiment will be to determine if carbon is sentient. In other words, can carbon play the game? We've connected the same sample of carbon to our system again. We will simply let the carbon access the system and see what happens. This is a more modern form of experimentation known as experimental experimentation, where we don't really know what is going to happen in the slightest. Let's watch. At first, nothing happens. Soon, however, we begin to catch a glimpse of carbon taking control. Oh, it appears that carbon wants to play. While the experiment commences, prepare your answers to the following questions. Is carbon sentient? Write your answers down in your copybook now. Don't dawdle, there are precious few seconds remaining. Put down the controller now. Put down your pencils now. Like most of us, Carbon is an old soul and prefers playing the classics. We felt bad prying it from the television screen. Please return your copybook to your teacher or head of class. In the next program, we will look at glasses.
La 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 la, friends. La 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 la,